Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Evan here today, and today we have a standard Grand Blue deck profile, specifically for the Nightrose variant. So I just want to say as a precursor that the image you see may be a little bit fuzzy because I'm trying this new setup with OBS where I have the deck here and CFA in the background, just trying it out a little bit here. So this is a more mainstream build, so it's going to be kind of linear in terms of ratios, but it's still overall very effective and very fun for what it is. It is a majority protect one deck because, you know, Nightrose's skill, as you can see at the side there, just force retires any unit that attacks or boosts, but we do have protect 2 just to kind of close out games faster in the early game if you so need to. So without further ado, let's get started. So first off is we have Nightfog Nightrose V Series. I'm so glad this card got reprinted. It's honestly been a kind of underrated card for what it is. It does what it needs to do to synergize with the deck in my opinion, and it's overall a very well designed card for standard and especially premium. The skills are on the side there so that you can just have a quick look at it, but the TLDR of it, first skill basically gives any unit, any rearguard that attacks or boosts, a 5k buff and it force retires it, and the second skill is basically battle phase calling. When this unit attacks, counterblast 1, call up to 2 units in the same column, and if your opponent's rank is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 10k. So battle phase attack extending is super good, especially because it's Vanguard attached, and it's not even attached to her attacking a Vanguard. So if you need to at one point, you can swing rear and then use her skill to revive rear guards. This doesn't really apply in standard, but more so premium when you want to damage deny some decks. Next we have our last grade 3s, and it is Undead Dragon. So we only run 7 grade 3s in this deck, again just to kind of maximize the other key units that we have in the rest of the deck. Undead Dragon is basically your main win con and beat stick because this deck has a pseudo Megiddo turn, which will be shown and explained hopefully in the CFA portion, but just a TLDR is that you can attack with 400 dragons in the battle phase, and that is the main win con of this deck. So Undead Dragon, everyone knows it by now, but if you don't, skills are on the side, cannot be normal called in to regard a Guardian Circle, against plus has to retire at the end of battle that it attacked, auto rear, and then auto vanguard rear guard. For every card in your drop zone, this unit gets plus 2k. So your biggest beat stick and your main win con of the deck. Next we run for Greed Shade. Greed Shade basically came out in the same set as Cocytus and has ever since been a staple and is still a staple in standard. So Greed Shade skill again on the side. 40k beat stick when you have 10 or more cards in drop zone, and auto rearguard when in place, discard a card from your hand, mill 2, select any card from your drop zone and add it to your hand. So a hand fix. Again, with how much of a low grade 3 count we have and how reliant we are on riding Nightrose, any card that can help us hand fix to get the Nightrose is very important, as well as he does have some uses because he can just fetch us valuable shields like our heals and our Rampage Shades crits. Next we have the new Busted Grade 2 in the set. I swear Grand Blue just comes out with a Busted Grade 2 every single set, and that is Columbard. Columbard's skill is counterblast 1 when placed on Vanguard or rearguard, search your deck for up to 1 card, place in the drop zone, and then call up to 1 card from the drop zone to the rearguard. So basically, a free search and a free revive, all in one. Super good designed in both standard and premium. So this card basically is what enables this deck to turbo. This, along with another card in grade 1s, is what enables this Megiddo combo to really be efficient, to really pop off on the first grade 3 turn in some cases. We run 4 of it because you want to see it as early as possible, just so that you can get a draw card, your setup. Basically, you won't be able to see this initially as your first ride, because it just gets you anything that you need from your deck. Last for grade 2s, we have Storm Ride Ghost Ship. Just 2 of it. Storm Ride Ghost Ship skills like Undead Dragon cannot be normal called to rearguard or Guardian Circle, and when this unit attacks, this unit gains plus 15k, and at the end of the battle this unit attacks, retire it, and draw a card. So it's a mandatory power gain and a mandatory draw. Keep that in mind, okay? So this card is basically your draw engine that's also your early game aggression if you somehow miss your milling cards. But this is still useful even if you have milling cards, because it is one of your only few draw engines in the deck. And I will limit it to a 2 of, because 1, if I damage check it, then I still want to be able to have 1 in my deck so I can use it in those cases. As well as, honestly, this card is one of those things where you always want to see it and always have access to it just in case. It's your main beat stick and draw card, and it's pretty self-explanatory. There's really nothing more to go into it with. So for the grade 1s, we have 4 Dancing Cutlass, your main CC engine and free board builder. Its skill is Act Drop Zone, bind a copy of this card, mill a card, and call it onto the rigor circle while countercharging 1. So aside from being your only countercharge engine in this deck, which is really the only one that you need, it basically makes a board by itself. You're not really using any cards from your hand. In this deck, to really make a board, it always involves your hand at some point in the process, and Cutlass is the only way. And Cutlass is the only card that really avoids that route. Sure, it mills a card from your deck, but the point of this deck is to mill your deck for a big drop zone amount, and only selectively milling it to get certain units out in the early game. Next, we have 4 Negerbone V series. So Negerbone's skill is Act Drop Zone, discard a card from your hand, bottom deck this unit, and call a grade 1 card to the rearguard circle. If your drop zone is 10 or more, you get to free call any unit without grade restrict. So why this card is super good is because this is the only way you can set up the Megiddo combo. You usually use 2 of these and call 2 Undead Dragons to your side columns. That way you have initially 2 Undead Dragon attacks, then your Vanguard attack. That's its main purpose, but it also has the purpose of building board and enabling some early game plays. Because if you mill this early enough, you can basically just get rid of some dead cards in hand. Like let's say you have multiple Nightroses in hand, you just need to get some shield value. You can use this early game and just shove it back into the deck and then refilter it later. As well as if you have like a ghost ship that you milled with this card, you can just pitch a card, get a ghost ship, have a very valuable beat stick swing like on grade 2, while also replacing the card that you pitched. So overall, board builder and a very solid card, well designed. Next we have 4 Tommy the Ghosty Brothers. Nightrose's right and left hand ghosties? I don't want to say man or woman because that's gendering it, so I said gendering it to a ghost. Oh, regardless. So Tommy the Ghosty's skill is when placed from hand, V or R. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add a grade 3. If you add a grade 3, discard a card. Shuffle your deck. So this is a way you can search for your Nightrose grade 3, as well as kind of search for your Undead Dragon to just a way to filter it. This is just basically another card to just attempt to get your Nightrose, because it is very important that you ride Nightrose as your grade 3, even if you have to G-assist. And yes, that is sometimes the play. And its second skill, of course, is when you have 3 more cards in the drop zone, gains plus 5k. So a 13k booster and beat stick, which is super good and way better than Romario and for this, in case of this deck. We have 2 grade 1s left. The first of the last 2 is Skeleton Sea's Navigator. So this card is why this turbo kind of works. Skeleton Sea Navigator skill is rest 2 rear guards, mill 5. Very straightforward, very cut and dry, and usually is one of your first search targets with Columbard unless the situation permits. That's up to the pilot to really decide it. So this card is important because you use this card at least once in every game, maximum 3 times, and sometimes twice depending on the matchup and depending on how many draw triggers you hit. This card is basically just a mill card that also avoids Nightrose's retire skill because it rests itself. Keep in mind though, it is hard to kind of get used to this card at first, so use it with a grain of salt and understand that you're milling 5 and calling a card from your hand in the early game to really set up for this for an end game that is very hard to guard. And the last of the grade 1s that we have is 2 Ripple Banshee. So Ripple Banshee is just auto when placed from drop zone. Soul Blast 1, draw card, this unit gains plus 4k. So a 12k beat stick that's also a draw engine, and the only card that really kind of cycles our soul. It doesn't really matter in this deck if we kind of cycle our soul or not to really maximize the drop zone, because we just get a fat drop zone really quick with Skeleton Sea Navigator. But it is nice to use it and attempt to maximize it at some points, and it's honestly a really good draw engine because you don't really want to run 4 Ghost Ship, because one, our grade 2s are tight, our grade 1s are super important, and also you can guard with this card from hand. That's basically the main reasons why I run her. And to wrap up this deck, we're just going to go over our triggers real quick. 4 heals, because heal triggers. I understand this isn't the Banshee heal. I ran out of ink. So you're going to be looking at Rick for the next little bit. I'm sorry. 6 draw. 4 5k draw triggers. And 2 draw trigger PGs Gust Jin. And 6 critical triggers. critical trigger art of your choice, and 2 rampage shade. So the reason why I run this lineup is because even though you mill your deck really quickly, you still want to see some pieces early game, and the 6 draw is basically just another failsafe to draw into the key units and Nightrose in the early game. You don't really need crits in this deck because you just hit numbers very consistently and very quickly, that if your opponent's at 3 damage by the time you do your Megiddo turn, unless they hit 2 defensive triggers and have like at least 7 cards in hand that are all of relevant shield value, they're probably not going to survive that turn. And the draw trigger is there just to kind of offset the way you make protects. In this deck, you only really ride grade 3 once, maybe twice negging, because this deck is super super-fast, but it does still happen that you have a good hand but you don't have the efficiency for it. Like, I've tried running this at 4 draws, like 4 draw PGs, and sometimes it's just not enough. I just didn't have enough 5k shields because I had too many PGs in hand to really guard efficiently, and that's what costed me some games. I've been running with 6 and 6, and for my opinion, for this specific deck, this is the way to go, because 6 and 6 helps you retain crit pressure, have the shield value of the Sentinel crits, have the PGs for the draw and the draw engine, and these is just another way to kind of ensure that you're going to hit Nightrose in some early game, just so you can just leverage your fast tempo nature further. And of course, Grenache is the Forerunner. Any V Forerunner really works. So that's the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And now we're going to go on to the CFA fights. See you there. Hey, what's up guys? So this is the sort of CFA portion of this video. As you can see in the CFA program, this is the deck right now. Same as my deck profile, except I just chose the better art because I didn't run out of ink. Very streamlined, very linear. I just want to kind of go a few games this just to kind of, you know, show it off how the streamlined build is. Honestly, you can mix and match with this deck and just overall switch a few cards around, kind of lower some ratios, increase some ratios. Again, up to you, but this is kind of the safest control build that I found so far. So let's just get into it. Oh, oops. Oh, I guess I have a number in my name now. Awkward. Okay. Because I was playing myself up for 1 point. So I have the number 2 in my name. Should be the first one. I'm mad. Oh well. Let's see. Probably gonna edit this out this way. Oh, never mind. It's just gonna go in with this then. I hate when this happens and you just say heads or tails. Someone has to break that silence. I'll go tails then. Sure. Okay, so he has first. It's gonna shuffle for good measure. 4, 5. Oh, that's the absolute dumpster fire. Welcome to CFA RNG, boys and girls. Kind of? Questionable. Questionable. We'll see where we go from here. Probably gonna dumpster fire this game though. Kind of nice to see this deck, because hopefully I can top deck the Nightrose or a grade 2. Using here wouldn't probably. Using here probably won't be the worst thing. Okay. Oh, Silverthorn. That was hairy for a good minute. Okay, we're not great suck anymore. Oh, and we got Columbard. I usually do the ride for skill over it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5. Keep thinking top 7. Oh, awesome. We got the rose. Okay, our game's secured now. Game secured here. Hard pitch this. Going into this. Swing for 8. Ooh, early guard. Respectable, respectable. Pass turn. A little pet peeve of mine in like CFAs when people don't take off the red marker. It doesn't really matter going up to grade 3. When you hit grade 3, oh my lord, it's annoying as hell, man. Oh, that SP is so good. I love it, I love it. I like it. I really do respect that they're putting in the SPs. Thighs are here. Thighs are home. Okay. How do I want to proceed here? This was an easy no guard. Okay. That's what I can probably. That's what I want to guard. This one. Stand, draw. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna use Bard here. So in this case, because I do have this hand right now, I'm gonna go for my milling card. Yeah, they're just clumped together for whatever reason. I don't want to put it behind the Vanguard. It's easier that way. Here. Tommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, even better. We're actually gonna get the Undead Dragon. He's just basically pitch fodder at this point. Add this to hand. Pitch this. I think I'm gonna hold off on using Navigator until my grade 3 turn. There's not really much need for it because I have decent enough targets for my Nightrose turn. So we're gonna move this up, enter the battle phase, and just kind of punish him for just running 8k booty right now. Oh, even better. Let's see where we go from here. No guard. Rip a draw trigger. Awesome. Draw for turn. Oh, perfect. And we get a easy call next turn. I'll pass turn with that. I'll be honest, haven't really played much of Silver Thorns. Sorry, kind of just texting, just doing some gotcha games on the side here. Static. And then static 5k power. Call any number of 17. Okay. I just blanked out what she did for whatever reason. That's pretty good actually, being able to call the Forerunner. Now everything's plus 18, 13, 11, 17. I think in this case... I doubt he's gonna double heal. From what I've seen, he's been dry sacking. He has a crit in hand. I'm gonna take this damage though. Okay. Now we're basically pretty safe now from a lot of aggression. I'm gonna go for this for 2 path. That's 2. Kind of a safe one here. Yeah. Heals down, which is totally fine. I can just kind of leverage more aggro here. Kind of awkward here. I guess, yeah, no, it's okay. We'll drop the Cutlass there. I want to stay at this damage here, so I don't mind just dropping another card here for that. And he's gonna get another Axel, I believe. Axel too, okay, which is fair. Draw, yeah, defensive trigger. Protect 1, because it's a protect 1 deck right here. Main phase, I'm gonna do this. Skeleton. Ew, it's fine. I'll use that for the bind. Oh, well, there goes my heals. Oh, well, cool. I haven't used call. I can do Greedja into Ghost Ship honestly this turn. Super nice here. A little bit awkward here in terms of placings. It's fine. We can actually force a little bit here. We're gonna go into battle phase. Go into battle phase. Just kind of swing in here. Yikes, that's a big yikes for me, Captain. I'm gonna keep Greed here for next turn. Pitch this. Awesome. We're actually gonna get this. First check. Probably not gonna get anything here. Yeah, blanks. Expected. Oh, he has 2 heals out of deck now too. Extra boost. Gives you a +1 here. 429. A 10k shield here. He can honestly just take this. Oh, okay, his Urshi's just guarding here, just so that he can have a little bit of an advantage over me right now. Super cool. Go ahead. The only thing about Skeleton Navigator is that it just basically avoids Nightrose's skill. You only use it once, max twice a game. I used it once. I may use it another time because I don't see enough Negro Bone. But next turn, I can just go straight in with a Megiddo turn. So you just have to survive this turn and ramp him up next turn. The correct play here would definitely be to swing Vanguard first, which is the correct play for my current hand, but of course doesn't know my current hand. I'm just saying what he should do, especially against my deck, because my deck cannot handle a lot of attacks. Can handle value attacks, like maybe 2. Then again, everything else kind of like pokes. And he literally just saw me mill like 4 triggers in the last Navigator, so pretty hot out of triggers in the deck right now. I basically drew 3 blanks, so I'm probably gonna hit 2 more blanks into damage before I hit triggers again. Probably do. I'm able to do a double ghost ship actually, so I can retain my hand, also keeping up pressure. Yeah, that is the correct play. He does run crits. I don't know if he has a front build. I'm gonna drop. It's easier to manage like this, so this would be 2 best. Okay, blanks. It's better that way if he just hits blanks too. 18. That's a pretty good value number. Guard. And that's even better. That's all my heals out, but I got my draw engine back. That's super good actually. 23. I'm gonna take the damage just so I can get the heal priority there. I'm gonna drop the green shade here, and I'll easily drop the crit here. So as you can see, my hand's not very like in this specific game. Pardon me, my hand's not very efficient in guarding multiple attacks, and he's just gonna keep generating XLs, furthering his advantage. I think the most I can do is just cycle my hand. So I'm gonna ride Rose. I don't really need to keep riding Rose. Actually, I'm not even gonna ride Rose because I can't usually abuse the soul, right? I don't. Standard Grand Blue doesn't have a way to really abuse the soul, so I'm just gonna skip the ride phase completely. I'm gonna move this up actually. Actually, I'm gonna move it back here. I do want to refrain from using bones right now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Use Bard to CB1, get me a Negro Bone for next turn. Let me have a look at my deck. Yeah, pretty okay deck stack actually. I'm just gonna secure my Megiddo turn next turn. Gonna search it out here. I'm gonna definitely get this bad boy out, just so that I can make use of these PGs by just ramping my hand here. So I'm actually okay with this, because he doesn't have a lot of hand efficiency either. He has a couple key units, but this being 14 is a bit of a problem for him. So I'll just capitalize on that right now. A bit tempted to just kind of use this. No, it's fine. It's fine for this turn. I'm gonna use this, kind of just poke a card out of his hand here. Poke a card out of his hand. This one's a pretty easy. I was about to manually do it, and I felt like a retard. 20k shield, that's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Oh wait. No boost, no boost, no boost. I'm gonna use Rose here, and with this column, I'm just gonna go for a Banshee column here. Just kind of dump my soul, draw a card. Perfect. First check, draw a trigger, power here, draw one. Second check, undead. Okay, we're set up for next turn then. Awesome. I'm just gonna save him the trouble and just add 10k to this column. This is gonna be a massive butt column. Probably gonna have to eat this. Okay, good. So I retire and I draw, and this stacks too. So next turn he will hard die next turn unless he heals down again. Because I'm pretty sure I can Megiddo him to death. I'm just gonna do this just to kind of make it damage so cleaner. Even if he does survive my next turn, I have enough to kind of stop 5k pokes here. My deck's pretty low enough that I'm pretty sure I can hit at least one defensive trigger within my next 2 damage. I don't really care about what I drive check, but I really hope I don't damage check a bone, because at least if I can still draw into a bone, I can at least do another Megiddo turn in the next grade 3 if my next one fails. I doubt it will, but you never know, right? I feel like this is a lot slower than Harry. This could just be me because I didn't really open a lot of the good units I had needed in the early game. But I'm actually kind of interested to see where this game will go here. There's no real like guard offense here, like guard presence. It's just raw beat stick numbers. What the? This is his kill turn apparently. Okay, cool. Oh, technically you do min-max a soul in Silver Thorns. I guess it doesn't really matter because everything will get sucked back up. It's not like the old Silver Thorn where you just needed 4 different names. This one you don't need separate names. You just kind of go with whatever's in your soul and just kind of beat face in. Looks like he runs a combinations. I doubt he's gonna double crit me, so I'm gonna no guard this. Yeah, that's a smarter play here. And a 10k defensive. Awesome possums. 28 44. Kind of still worried guard efficiency here. This is the easier ones to guard, so I'm gonna guard with 2 draws. 28. Those are the easier ones to guard, unfortunately here. I guess for this one, I'm just gonna have to save 2 cards here. Efficiency doesn't matter. I'm just gonna lock him out of healing. That's exactly what I want to do right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to PG regardless here. I will drop a PG and drop this because I have 2 undeads and drop already. Yeah, we're good. 39. I'll just drop 1. 44. Yeah, it's an easy PG here. I hard die next turn too, so I'm gonna attempt to kill him in this turn. Let's see what I draw. I think I still had like 4 or 5 triggers in deck when I just briskly checked last time. Let's see. Sand draw. Okay. Ooh, really good there. I'm gonna protect 1 just so I have a better target here. Okay, I'm just gonna maximize our stuff here then. Gonna use bone. Bottom deck this. Pitch Rose. Call ended over. Make sure it's to rear guard, yeah. And I should have 1 more. Yes. Pitch Bone. Bottom deck. Durgans. I don't need this so much. It's gonna be a good booster though. 2550, so this is 55k right now. 55k. Smack damage. $57k. I was like when Under Dragons end up at 69. Sweetie, we're gonna eat that kiki. I don't know what I just said, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, a hard block. Wow. He has very low guard efficiency then, if he's gonna try and hard block this. As I don't think he's gonna have a lot of hand left. He needs 6 cards to literally have 3 more PGs. I doubt he's gonna have 3. 32 plus 210, so 32, 52, 62, 10k more. He literally needs 10k more. Yeah, there you go. 4, 40, 72. 52, 72, yeah. Calmber's a mandatory shuffle. Oh, 1 left. I'll just do this. Death. May death be upon you, because Megiddo's a thing in this deck. 27, 37. That's 1. Rip it. And Negabon? Oh, Columbar, yeah. Yeah. Good game. No, I'm just gonna save that replay for like basic names, tails, sure, we'll go tails. Yeah. Going second here. Oh, it's kind of weird opening bone immediately. I'm gonna keep Rose here. I'm okay pitching this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. A little bit of a slower start then. Bit of a slower start here, not seeing Bard, but that's fine. Triple Rose, it's a big X for me, Captain. Draw. Even bigger X for me, Captain. That's fine. Simple swing. Dorevich. Oh, gosh, awesome. How? CFA RNG, ladies and gentlemen. So dumb. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The leg. Yowza. No guard. Ping me. Damage check. Oh. Okay. I got barred from that. I'm hard nutting right now. That's a hard nut. That's a good bard right there, bro. It's a super good bard here. Can do this. Greed. Push this. Super nice. I think for the purposes of this, I'm gonna call this go skeleton. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god! That's disgusting. We good. Ping this. I know I should attack with Vanguard first, but I still do want to attack with rear guards sometimes, just because it just forces a 5k shield on their hand sometimes. Oh wow, he really. Oh, good choice, good choice. I'm gonna. Good choice. I think depending on what I mill next, I can just like mass body him. It really depends on what I mill here. And with Aggravane too, I'm gonna lose out on like a lot of stuff because I can only call normally the guard, right? Once he gets his like his ramp. I think for the most part, that's a 20k beater grade 3. That's pretty big, actually. I'm probably gonna get a hard roll this turn though, so quite interesting. I want to go about this. I have to go protect 1 for the hand. It's not even because I can't guard with it. It's just for the hand. I think I can early guard here. Yeah, he did call 5 times. 27. I'm gonna guard early here. 29. 29. Because my hand efficiency is not as good. It's not as good right now. Ah, yeah, I'm easily taking that. Three, 4, 5. 4, 5. He has 9 in soul already. He can easily do it. 2, 3. I keep forgetting it's a mandatory shuffle. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, I think my only option is just to hard go in. No guard. Oh, nice, cool. He has no more CB to really work with, so he does just a vanilla call. Yeah, let's check. Pretty sure, yeah. What is that? I think that's a 29 again. Yeah, I can't guard that. Yeah. Interesting. He didn't attack. Oh yeah. That's a trigger. Durr. I didn't have enough to guard it anyway. Yeah, no, that's a yikes for me, Captain. I think in this case we can just kind of go in here. He doesn't have, he has 3 blank units right now. Yeah, he has 3 blank units. I'm gonna go protect 2 here, just for the additional ramp. Like protect 2 is good. Oh, is a way to go here. Yeah, we're gonna go protect 2 here, cause I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die next turn for the most part, unless I heal out, unless I heal down from this. We're gonna go protect 2. Oh, we got it. We got it. We nailed it. I think for the most part here, and I do have a... Yeah. We can just go all in here, actually. I think it's one of the good... This is one of the good things I like about this deck, because you just have a really, really strong all in. I think for the most part, we're just going to set up here a little bit. Go for something like this. I'm just min-maxing myself right now. Mill. See, so okay. Sure. And I have 2 bones too, awesome. Bone. Pitch this. Bottom deck. Do I have another bone? Oh, I don't think I do. That's really unfortunate. That's fine. I would have loved to mill another card. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I do have it. Own. Just doing it in the proper process here. Bottom deck. Roar. Fear me. I think for the most part we're good here. I'm actually just gonna sack it and just go for boosters at this point. So 32, 32, 37. Clap! I'm like trying to go for a game here. He has a tiny hand, so I'm trying to go for a game. Yeah. 37, this is what, 39? I still have 10k boosters too. Wait, actually no. It's actually better to do it. Wait. It's fine. Actually no. That was a correct play. Let's see. 20, 33, force numbers. Can he survive this is the real question. Oh, he has to hard guard this. That's 1. 2? 32, 40, 32, 42, 47? Yeah. First check, heal trigger. Ooh. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not gonna chance. I'm not gonna get the 2 pass here. Even if he does it, he only has enough for 1 PG anyway, so I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just gonna put it here. Heal down. Oh, pff, well then. Hard ramp. 36. So what is this? 36. 36. 40. That's 36. 46. Get clapped. That's an even 40, 45. Clap! GG. And that is why Skeleton is super good, because in a matchup like this where you need to have normal units, which is super bad for Standard Granblue in the general, you can clap. And that's it, you can just clap.